sometimes you gotta know like when to just be quiet, you know, and don't think that you gotta always say something. Because I've been around people where like they wouldn't think before they say something. And yeah, you could say sorry, but it's like you know what you said and you know what you could have said. And what you could have did was you could have just didn't say nothing at all, but for whatever reason you thought to open your mouth. You see somebody that's like overweight, off the rip of it, you ain't gotta be like, damn, you big, you know, you big as hell or something like that. Like you need to lose some weight, you know? Or dang, what's going on with your edges? Like you ain't got no hair. Like if you see somebody that ain't got like no edges or something like that. Or you got a scar on your knee. You know what I'm trying to say? Something like that. What's going on with your face? Why you got a whole bunch of like bumps all over your face? What's up with that though? Right? Like you a man but you got man titties? Oh. Type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like why your hair so nappy? The point I'm making is that like you get around people stuff like this and they don't even realize what they're doing. I think some of them do because that's just their character, but I feel like sometimes you gotta like tell somebody like, hey, like you gotta like just go around people and say stuff like that. Everybody not gonna be the bigger person and ignore you. And I think that a lot of times people, they don't realize how rude they can be. I don't care if you know that you're rude, you need to change it because everybody not gonna be nice to you. Some people, like I said, may beat you up, may slap you in the face. Understand? Off the rip of it. Everybody not gonna, you know, say like, you know, I'm gonna show that person grace today. Usually people who don't always respond to stuff like that is because they're showing you grace. They don't gotta do that. And I've been around people where they'll say certain types of things and stuff like that. It's like, and then once I get on their case, you know, they get offended. I'm like, well, you did it to me or you did it to somebody else, so how can you get offended? It's like, just be careful about what you say to people. Like, I'm not saying to walk on eggshells. You can joke with somebody. I got that type of understanding, friendship, you know, whatever. You know? But I'm saying, like, when it comes, like, down to certain situation, it's like, you know, like, you don't have to be rude to people. You don't have to be mean to people for no reason. Like, learn to keep your negative outbursts, you know, within yourself, you know, keep it to yourself, you know, and then you saying that all you doing is really hurting that person's feelings. Like the different is they'll come back and talk to you like they ain't never said nothing to you. They'll be nice to you. They'll want to, you know, think it's cool. Then they'll start dissing you, insulting you, and then they'll be toxic again. It's like a toxic cycle. Like, gotta know, like, keep that to yourself. Especially when somebody just mind their business, they're innocent, they're not doing anything to you, and your feet stink. You know, you got sweaty problems, like you need strong deodorant because you be musty a lot or whatever. Like, again, this is just examples, right? But people, they say these things, you know, and they don't realize what they're doing. And some of them do, but, you know, you got to understand that, you know, be kind to people. I'm not saying to just be so nice and don't have no boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a doormat. If you got to be fake nice, like saying you like something but you don't. But I'm saying like you don't have to also like go out your way to like go up to somebody and say, hey, you know, X, Y, and Z or whatever have you, because then when it happens to you, you can't take that heat. And then it's also being, you know, mean because, you know, we already be dealing with things inside the world. So this message is not necessarily, it's just